Hello, this is Gothic Simmer, and this is Lawmage 0.7. So previously we got two missions. If we look in our journal, see we have Lost Ring and First Mission. So I need to slay the Guardian Rain Village in Northern Fallhurt. And that's going to ask us to go to Rashat Forest. We'll probably do that later. But yeah, I think I'll talk to Alyssa. Good evening, Syle. Care to relax with me tonight? Great. Like spending time with you at the class hours. I like how we can relax together during the eating. Did you do anything interesting today? Studying. Great. It's important to keep up with our readings. As for me, I've been busy attending classes. I want to finish them as soon as I can. What do you usually do when you're not busy with training or studying, though? That's good to hear. Making connections in the academy is a good idea. As for me, I'm getting along well with everyone. I guess I fit in just fine. Yeah, except maybe Sylvia, Bossy, or Julius, who doesn't like Alyssa. And then I'm gonna choose class. Me too. I hope we'll be classmating some of them. By the way, I appreciate taking some time off for me. Talking to you is quite relaxing. Let me know if you need anything, okay? You decide to sleep after staying late talking to each other. And it says I got gotten closer to Alyssa. Perhaps you should talk to her and see if she needs anything. We're on day 2. So, I think I'm going to immediately go do the crystals, since that will allow us to get the spells for the other class, which I'll show you later. Talk to the Drakewood Keeper. Main building. I'm going to go to Itemcraft room, since I think I'm going to get tired, so I'm going to make an espresso. One should be fine. And this is the Angelo. Have you seen the library collections yet? You should go check it out right now. Come on, follow me. And you see, there's a library. We will get to that later. The library's behind that door over there. Happy reading. So I'm gonna do Intro to Crystals. So we have Intro to Crystals, Magaskagan Armors, Charms of Nolienne, which had 9 days left. Properties of Poison and Spellcasting Intermediate. So I'm going to choose Intro to Crystals so we can get Spellcasting Intermediate. And this is Lawmage Unia from the Fairy Forest. Very well, please proceed to West Wing 2. Let's see the music cut out.
Oh.
Now, guest music does kind of seem unique to this, I think. Welcome everyone to Intro to Crystals class. I'm Lawmage Unia. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Yuna winks at you. Did she just wink at me? That was kind of cute. That probably would be a hint from the Fairy Forest. Truth to be told, this one's supposed to be part of the basic classes. However, something urgent came up, so we had to postpone this class. That's why this class is a prerequisite for the other classes being offered. Now, let us begin the lecture. Crystals are objects of a defined magical potential. Similar to charms, crystals can provide various benefits to the carrier. However, these benefits are more powerful than what charms can give. Some crystals can even let you cast spells that you cannot normally cast. This is done by taking a blank crystal and infusing it with the properties required for infusing that spell. The product is more commonly known as a shard. Unfortunately, shards break immediately upon use due to the violent release of magical properties contained therein. Professor, isn't burst something to carry a lot of shards? Is there a way to make an unbreakable crystal so you only have to carry one? That would indeed be ideal, however, it's not that simple to make. You see, unlike charms, crystals are produced naturally. You do not simply gather ingredients and craft a crystal. The most common way to acquire crystals is by mining. In fact, that is the part of the industry of the Nolienne region. According to Headmaster Ilya's latest research, theoretically, there is a way to reinforce a crystal. By doing so, it can withstand the pressure of casting spells repeatedly without breaking. Discussion of protection methods currently under debate in the Magistratism. Last I heard, the proposed methods were unethical, to say the least. Although, there is another way. You can make a contract with a spirit, which indicates the spirit turns itself into a crystal so it can harness its powers without breaking. This is easier said than done, of course. It is rare to find such crystals. I hope that answers your question. Thank you, Professor. That was most instructive. Okay, dismissed. I think this is a good time to conclude the lecture. Oh, it's over already? I could totally listen there all day. Fine! You have cleared the Intro to Crystals class. Oh, and there's Alyssa. Hey, Syle, do you mind staying a bit? I would like to have a word with you. You wait until everyone else had left the room. I apologize for making you stay behind, Syle. I hope I'm not keeping you from anything. Not all. The reason I want to talk to you is that we need to discuss what happened in Fairy Village. Before we talk about that, you might have a few questions for it. You may ask them now. Are you Uni? Yeah, I used that name when I got on missions. I'm sorry for hiding the fact that I'm a professor here in accounting. There was really no need you to know that at the time, so I didn't tell you. Anything else on your mind? Your mission? I received reports that fairies being increasingly aggressive in the area over the past months. The Vanguard suspected this unusual activity was linked to the judges. That's why they sent me to investigate the matter. It turns out they were right. Poor fairies. Being used by judges will lure us out. Anything else in your mind? Vanguard. That's right, I'm the member of the Vanguard. The Vanguard was originally a bounty hunting guild meant to capture members of the Judges Circle. Nowadays we take on other type of requests from clients as well. So I must say, the recent activity of foreign judges makes us uneasy. Perhaps Osborne will revert the organization back to the bounty hunting guild. That would be interesting. Judges. You don't know about the Judges Circle. Surely, you heard of what happened with the Master Millennia. I suppose I can summarize it for you. Simply put, the Master Millennia was the most brilliant Lawmage in history. Rumor has it that they created many high-level spells for Lawmage, crafted potions that cured diseases, and advanced our understanding of crystals and auras. People loved Master Millennia and were immensely grateful for the contributions to society. That's why the whole world was stunned when the Master Millennia was murdered. The perpetrators were not offered in the Judges Circle. Well, I find strange that no one knows the exact name of the Master Millennia. As far as I know, the title doesn't even appear in official records. Strange, isn't it? Most of what we know are stories told by our grandparents who witnessed the work of the Master Millennia. In any case, leader of Judges Circles already confessed to the crime. That's why they were forced to dissolve their organization. Anything else in your mind? None. Good. Now I can proceed to fill you what happened in the Fairy Village. The whole Fairy Village was saved by the Vanguard. That's the ship theme from RPG Maker MV. The Vanguard arrived shortly after we returned to Zolklat Hills with Lawmage Zelka. They investigated the crystal suspected to be infecting the fairies. Unfortunately, they had sufficient time to neutralize it. the theory now that Judge Lawfrak was using a curse of Luras. This game temporarily affected the fairies. I like to thank you for providing support in my mission, Syle. Know that you did invaluable work in saving the fairies. If you wish to visit Fairy Village, you may talk to the fairy stationed near Zulkite Hills entrance. Fairy Village is now accessible in Zulkite Hills. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't break the crystal, so you can access the Fairy Village. If you break the crystal, I believe you won't be able to access the Fairy Village, and the scene will play differently. I apologize for taking much of your time, Syle. That is all for now. You may return to your house and get some rest. That was disappointing. But the experiment is not over yet. There are plenty of opportunities to turn this around. Now what experiments? I hear experiments. Yeah, because I heard an experiment from Julius. Now, I don't know if Julius is really going to kidnap, like, Syle or Alyssa or experiment on them. Although, like, Dr. Neocortex from Crash Bandicoot, who did this to Crash. You see, Alyssa doesn't have an icon. Alyssa seemed nervous about something. Oh, hi Syle. I was thinking I'll talk to you, but I'm too tired right now. I think the lack of icon indicates you already befriended them. But yes, I do have to talk to Alyssa, because there's a event there. Hi Syle, I was thinking about talking to you right now, but I'm too tired right now. Are you available tomorrow morning? I'll clear my schedule for you, just in case. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna go on this notepad, talk to Ein. So for Ein, ask about crafting. I'm actually enjoying it. It's fun crafting new gear and potions. All I have to do is select and follow the recipe. He's been arrested eating, talk about interesting recipes. Ein seems like he's having fun. You decide to sleep after staying late. Talking to each other. Alright. Gone closer to Ein. Yeah, I feel tired, but don't worry. To the entrance. Okay, so I'm gonna do spellcasting. In this class, you'll learn immediate level Lawmage spell. Cantrips are expected to choose one spell book to be studied in free time. Yeah, it may be a long video, but this will just be a preparation. Greetings, welcome to Spellmage Intermediate class. It's a pleasure to see you all again. Before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone exam day is scheduled at the end of this month. Learning new spells is the best way to prepare for new exams. Prepare the exams. That's why I'm glad you're here to expand your arsenal of spells. Anyway, without further ado, let me show you the selection of spells for this class. First spell is active. Weakens your enemy's offensive capabilities, decreasing their attacks. You may cast on the same enemy to increase their attacking fervor. It's called stacking. Second spell is Magios. Allows you to deal more damage by enhancing your magic. Keep in mind, buffs like Magios can be stacked twice. Casting a same target first time refresh the duration of its effect. Same rule applies to debuffs like Acum and Defim. First spell to learn is the Ascend version of your elemental spell. Ascend spell means that targets all enemies or allies in your vicinity. If you don't know an element spell, And then almost spell that, then I shall give you Senvolt spellbook. Trick alerted to one spell hence you can't learn them. Spells are tricky to learn in the one spellcasting basics, hence you can't learn them right away. Indeed, you're allowed to pick a spellbook and study in free time. I'm confident you'll be able to learn these spells with enough time and effort. Give you some free time to tell what spell you want to learn. What spellbook do you want to take? We'll take Senvolt. You received Senvolt spellbook. After it's dismissed, I'm going to learn it. Does everyone have the spellbooks? Excellent. Now we can conclude this class. You have cleared the Spellcasting Intermediate class. Syle will, and the best of luck in your exams, candidates. Class dismissed. Alrighty. Yeah, it says the bookshelf seems strange, but... So, I'm gonna go to here. And learn this Senvolt spellbook. You begin studying principles of defensive magic. You understand only bits and pieces of the text. You fail to completely understand the intricacies of the spell. You feel like you need to spend more time studying this book to understand everything. I think it's going to require 3 times. You decide to sleep or staying late at night. Staying late at night. Okay. So I think for now we're going to go to the library. As you can see, I don't have tired. I'm going to go to the library, but... So, we have like 7 days left, so I think I still got plenty of time. You can hit B to dismiss the menu. Or X. So I'm going to go to the library. I don't think their text changes, but... However, if you talk to... But if you take the Windsor, it says, welcome to the library, candidate. Lawmage County posts an extensive collection of books that prove useful to you. For convenience, I have a list of books suitable for candidates. As you read more books and your grade gets higher, more books will be available to you. Library has various books that help read you in the county. Reading a book takes the whole day. Would you like to receive my recommendations? I've had talk. Books have different effects. With some books, it is clear what you can gain from reading them. However, some books are maybe beneficial, even though the benefits of reading them are not apparent. I suggest you try reading for them. Reading for all of them, see what you learn. Yeah, it takes a whole day. So we have Monster Weaknesses 1. Gives us, I think, 300 EXP. Holy Orders will give us, I believe, the weapons. Law of Illusion allows us to access a area. I'm going to choose Holy Orders to get us this, which you'll see what we'll get. Very well, please take a seat. I'll bring the book to you shortly. You begin reading about the priests of the Holy Church. Upon becoming priests of the Holy Church, we lose our names to signify that our lives are no longer ours alone to live. From then on, we are simply referred to as priests. We are employed to travel the world and provide aid to people in need. This is a great responsibility, a call to serve with complete selflessness. Although it is important to prepare our hearts and minds for the journey, we must also bring adequate tools to defend ourselves from physical threats that surround us. To pray and to work, that is our creed. Apply the same principle when traveling. Brothers and sisters, rely on prayers to defend your soul. Use your weapons to defend your body. The book begins to discuss in detail the weapons and armor used by the priests of the Holy Church. He wrote Pilgrim's Tools. You feel satisfied and decide to head back to the dorm after a full day of study. Now, it kind of seems very vague, but when we go to a crafting, you'll see what we'll make. So I'll do Senvolt. You begin studying principles of defensive magic. Realize I already understand most of the text. Some chapters are still difficult to understand. I just need to relax a bit or understand everything. Yeah, I did not know I can also read a book at night, so that could be an interesting thing to know. Alrighty. So we just got some. I'll grab that. And grab this on it. Change this out to the main building. Uncraft room. So what that recipe gave us, we can now craft new weapons. So we have Cleric sword. Yeah, and a Cleric spear. Now I think obviously we'll need to unequip the characters. And I think I might just make a mace. One tech. So the Cleric sword gives free attack, 1 mat, 1 agility, and free luck. Cleric spear gives us free attack, 2 defense, 1 agility, and free luck. Now I think you do have to unequip it, so I'm gonna go to on and yeah. So we need to unequip Ein and Alyssa because I think, like similar to Terraria, I don't think you can craft. I don't think you can craft when you already have like something equipped. So we give us the Cleric sword and the Cleric spear. I think I'll make make 2 of them. So we have like enough ore. Alrighty. So I'm gonna equip Cleric mace, but I think I'll keep the flame dagger because I know what I'm gonna be facing. For On, I'm gonna get the Cleric spear. And for Alyssa, get the Cleric sword. You can see the stat difference of Alyssa, so she gets 15 attack, 12 magic, 14 agility, and 14 luck. I'll see if there's anything that would improve agility. Alright, actually I think I might trade. Alyssa, you can have the flame dagger, and I'll give that. And I'm gonna give Alyssa a leper pendant. I don't know if that's still gonna allow her to even speed the enemy, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that might work. So look at my weapons. Alrighty. I don't think I've shown you John, but at 16, 13, and okay. I think I also might buy some because so I think I need to get 5 fluff, which takes 250 gold. Don't worry, you can earn that back from monsters from the Restia Forest, but I think for now we're going to do Charms of Nolienne, and I think that will conclude the video. Charms of Nolienne. Now, this is the armor you can, I think, might be able to make. We will get to that later. Very well, please do the wrestling 1. Hello everyone, I'm Lawmage, and I am the visiting specialist on Charms research. I've been illustrating charms ever since I was a candidate like yourself. That's why I pursued an apprenticeship with Headmaster Alyssa when I graduated. After all, she's the leading authority on charms research. Anyway, let's proceed with the lecture. Today we'll be talking about charms for the Nolienne region. As you know, Nolienne is the center of the mining industry in Madagascar. If you need gems or precious stones, you can certainly find them there. Nolienne is not only famous for its excavating, but it's also known to have contributed to rapid development of charms research. In fact, Headmaster Alyssa started her career studying magical pottery and gems from Nolienne. One of the breakthroughs she made was creating charms out of jewels. First charm was the Sapphire Ring. Discovered that sapphires possess extraordinary defensive properties, making them perfect materials for defensive charms. Headmaster Alyssa's second charm is the Emerald one. Turns out emeralds, when processed correctly, can boost physical abilities. However, they are weak to pierce damage. The same weakness is carried over to anyone who equips the charm. The Ruby Ring. This gem enhances the wearer's magical abilities by an impressive amount. Quite popular with magic users, especially law mages. That could be an obvious hit. Only drawback, it makes you weak to blunt damage, though in my opinion, trade-off is worth it. Now I know what you're thinking, where can I get one of those? How much does it cost? Well, my dear candidates, you can find these charms in Nolienne for 1,500 gold apiece. Oh, come on, don't get a look. I'm not gonna dismiss you empty hand, you know. I'll get everyone a chance to win one of these charms. If you don't get a charm, you still get a coupon for my shop in Nolienne. I think that would give you a prize or something. However, I don't know if you can visit that currently in this version. Here's what I have with me: a box of multiple compartments. I'll pass this around and each of you will pick a compartment. You get to keep whatever inside the compartment you choose. Sound good? Alright then, pass this around. Everyone takes turn choosing a compartment. The box finally arrives at a desk. Only a few compartments left. Which compartment do you choose? Okay, I think if you choose wood, I believe you get the ruby ring. Marble, you get the prize coupon. Iron, you get the emerald ring. And the cloth, you get the sapphire ring. So I'll choose marble. So I open up the compartment and I get a prize coupon. Yeah, see, the questions is kind of vague on what it gets, but there goes the bell. I could have charged the Nolienne class. If you ever had a chance to visit Nolienne, drop by something, say hello, Will. Class dismissed. Okay, so if you look at the description, it says that I can get a pill surprise when I visit Lawmage's shop. I don't know where that shop is, because I don't know if that area exists in the version on it. Because I know this game is a demo and currently in progress. So let's do Senvolt. And I think that will conclude the video. To begin studying principles of offensive magic. Illustration of controlling element magic is starting to make sense. After hours studying, you begin to understand a technique for casting Senvolt. You'll learn the spell Senvolt. He decided to sleep by staying late at night. Alright, so now I got Senvolt. And yeah, Syle is tired, but yeah. So I think that'll win. So I think I'll end the video. Maybe next time I might either talk to Alyssa and Oin, and possibly do the Russia Forest. So that'll be. So this is Gothic Simmer signing off.